Hey football fans, we have a new NFL MVP, and it's Josh Allen of the Buffalo Bills. After a stellar season that saw him elevate his game to new heights, Allen has beaten out Lamar Jackson to claim his first ever MVP award. The race was extremely close, but Allen emerged victorious. In this video, we're diving into what made this MVP race so exciting, how Allen's season unfolded, and why his win is such a huge moment for the Bills and their quarterback. But before we get into it, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell for more NFL news and updates. 1. Josh Allen's journey to MVP. When Josh Allen was drafted by the Buffalo Bills back in 2018, not many people were sure what to expect. He was a raw prospect out of the University of Wyoming, known for his cannon arm but also for his inconsistency and lack of polished mechanics. He wasn't a top 5 pick, and some questioned whether he could ever live up to his potential. But fast forward to today, Allen has become the heart and soul of the Bills' offense. He's transformed into one of the NFL's premier quarterbacks, and this season, he's finally been recognized with the MVP award. This is the third MVP in Bills history, joining the ranks of Thurman Thomas, 1991, and O.J. Simpson, 1973. 2. A close MVP race. Let's talk about the race. This year's MVP voting was one of the closest in recent memory. Allen ended up with 27 first-place votes, while Lamar Jackson received 23. Allen finished with 383 points compared to Jackson's 362, a very narrow margin by NFL standards. The MVP race this season was much more exciting than we've seen in years. For the first time in a long while, there was real drama heading into the announcement. And Allen's win actually marked a reversal of a 37-year voting trend. Traditionally, all-pro quarterbacks and MVPs are the same player. But this time, Jackson was named first-team All-Pro, while Allen took home the MVP. A surprising turn of events for sure. 3. Comparing Allen and Jackson's seasons. Both quarterbacks had outstanding seasons. So why did Allen edge out Jackson for MVP? Well, let's take a look at their numbers. Jackson had a fantastic season. He threw for 4.172 yards, with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. He also had 915 rushing yards and 4 rushing touchdowns. Simply put, Jackson was sensational. But it's not just about stats. Allen, while not matching Jackson's numbers in certain areas, had his own spectacular performances. Allen threw for 3.731 yards, 28 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions, with a 101.4 passer rating. He added 531 rushing yards and 12 rushing touchdowns, showcasing his dual-threat ability. One of Allen's most defining moments came in Week 14 against the Los Angeles Rams, when he became the first player in NFL history to throw for 3 touchdowns and rush for 3 touchdowns in a single game. Even though Allen's overall stats didn't surpass Jackson's, voters seemed to put more weight on how Allen elevated the players around him. With key departures like Stephon Diggs and a thinner roster overall, Allen carried the Bills to a 13-4 record, proving his value to the team. 4. The MVP's impact on Allen's legacy. Now, while Allen's MVP win is a huge achievement, his legacy won't be complete until he leads the Bills to a Super Bowl. He has Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs standing in his way, and the competition in the AFC is fierce. But this MVP award is a big step in the right direction for Allen. He's proven himself to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league. Sure, the Bills didn't make it to the Super Bowl this season, but with Allen at the helm, they've got a future that's brighter than ever. He's shown the NFL that he's more than just a powerful arm. He's a dynamic, dual-threat quarterback who can make plays with his legs as well as his arm. Conclusion. So, after a tough race with Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen has officially earned his first NFL MVP award. And it's a moment that should be celebrated in Buffalo. This win solidifies his place as one of the best quarterbacks in the game today. But the question still remains: can he carry the Bills to a Super Bowl and complete his legacy? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Will Allen bring a Super Bowl to Buffalo in the next few years? And, as always, make sure to like, subscribe, and share for more NFL coverage throughout the offseason. Thanks for watching, and congratulations to Josh Allen on his MVP win. We'll be keeping an eye on what's next for the Bills and the MVP quarterback. Until next time, enjoy the offseason and we'll see you soon. Hey there, sports fans. Now, we've got a Super Bowl that's about to go down. And it's not just the Kansas City Chiefs versus the Philadelphia Eagles that has people talking. Oh no. This year's game has a surprise guest that's stirring up all kinds of chatter. Yep. You guessed it, none other than President Donald Trump. And guess who's reacting to this political cameo? None other than Patrick Mahomes and his teammate Travis Kelce. They've got some thoughts on having a sitting president in the stadium. Is it an honor? Is it awkward? Or does it just add a new layer of drama to the most hyped event of the year? Stick around because we're diving into their reactions. Plus some behind-the-scenes insights you didn't know you needed. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button because we've got all the Super Bowl drama and analysis coming your way. The Super Bowl is almost here, and Trump's coming too. Alright, first things first. The Super Bowl this year is shaping up to be one of the most dramatic games we've seen in a while. Sure, the Kansas City Chiefs and the Philadelphia Eagles are gonna put on a show for us. But guess who else will be sitting front and center? President Donald Trump. Yup, that's right. The sitting president is making his way to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans for what will be a historic appearance at the big game. It's the first time in history a sitting president will attend the Super Bowl, and you know that brings a whole lot of buzz. Mahomes weighs in, it's cool to play in front of a sitting president. So what do the Chiefs think about this? Well, none other than Patrick Mahomes shared his thoughts in a press conference ahead of the game. He's been asked about the fact that Trump will be there, and Mahomes was pretty chill about it. He said, and I quote, "It's always cool to be able to play in front of a sitting president. Someone at the top position in our country." Now, for some of you, this might be like, alright, Mahomes, we get it, you're playing the biggest game of your life. And the president's just an extra celebrity in the stands. But the way Mahomes said it, he really put emphasis on how cool it is to play in front of a sitting president. Which, let's face it, how many athletes can say that? Trump's support for Mahomes, a good winner. Now, here's the kicker. We all know Trump is a big fan of sports. And he's no stranger to making comments about athletes. He had some nice things to say about Mahomes, calling him a good winner. Yeah, he didn't hold back on the praise, saying, "There's a certain quarterback that seems to be a pretty good winner." Mahomes didn't seem to mind one bit. In fact, he said it was cool to hear that Trump respects his game. I mean, who wouldn't want a compliment like that from one of the most powerful people in the world? Right? Travis Kelce calls it a great honor with some personal flair. Now, Mahomes wasn't the only one talking about this. Teammate Travis Kelce also chimed in. The man himself said playing in front of a president is a great honor. You've got to love the enthusiasm, right? And when asked about what it's like having Trump in the building, Kelce said, "No matter who the president is, it's still the biggest game of my life. And having the president there, well, that's just cool." You gotta admit, Kelce knows how to hype up a moment. It's a mix of football passion with that little bit of swagger we've all come to expect from him. Who's excited to see Kelce throw down for the Super Bowl in front of POTUS? No doubt, this is going to be an unforgettable Super Bowl. The Super Bowl drama isn't just on the field. But wait, it's not just about the game on the field. We've got some extra drama in the form of the 2024 presidential election. Mahomes was also asked about political endorsements, especially after some buzz around his wife, Brittany, liking a post related to Trump's campaign. But Mahomes was quick to shut that down. He's keeping it neutral, saying, "I don't want my platform to be used to endorse a candidate or push any political agenda." He's all about letting people make their own decisions, saying, "I think my place is to inform people to get registered to vote, to do their own research, and then make the best decision for them and their families. Love it or hate it." Mahomes is keeping it classy and staying out of the political spotlight. That's a smart move when you're trying to lead your team to a Super Bowl victory while keeping your personal life in balance. The politics of football, can you keep it separate? So what does this all mean for the NFL? I mean, you've got a Super Bowl, a sitting president in attendance, and a whole bunch of political buzz surrounding one of the most famous players in the game. Can football really stay separate from politics? Or is this just another reminder that sports and politics are more intertwined than we might like to admit? I think we can all agree, Whether you're a Republican, Democrat, or just in it for the touchdowns, this Super Bowl is about one thing: football. It's about Mahomes, Kelsey, and the game itself, right? But let's not pretend we don't love the added drama of a little politics in the mix. It makes it all the more interesting. Conclusion. So what do you think, folks? Is it a cool move for Trump to attend the Super Bowl? Or does it just add unnecessary drama? Do you think Mahomes and Kelsey are right to call it an honor? Or are they just keeping things diplomatic? And honestly, how do you think the atmosphere in the stadium is going to feel with the president in the house? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you're a fan of football drama, politics, and all the wild behind-the-scenes action that comes with it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like the video, and share it with your friends. We'll be back soon with more Super Bowl breakdowns. And as always, keep it locked here for all the latest NFL gossip and insights. Until next time, folks, thanks for hanging with me today. Y'all, this Super Bowl is shaping up to be one for the ages. And we're only getting started. We'll see you soon for more wild NFL moments. And maybe even more presidential surprises. Until next time, enjoy the game and keep it real.